Inflation rates are the highest they've ever been in over 40 years, give or take, let's say 30, 40, maybe 50 years, but they're at an incredibly high level. As a contractor, how do you deal with these high inflation rates so that you don't go broke? That's what we're going to talk about in today's Tradie Tip. Hey, Rockstars, Andrew Houston here from Profit for Contractors with another Tradie Tip. We're talking about inflation rate here. We're talking about making sure that you know how to handle inflation so that you're not being the sacrificial lamb to having to compensate for this high inflation rate. Look, I'm going to give you a few tips here of how to deal with it. The very first thing that you have to understand is you have to recognize that you, the contractor, cannot absorb and continue to absorb the high inflation rate, okay? It is at an all-time high. Think about this. Every time the inflation goes up 2%, 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, okay? If you don't adjust different things in your business, it's going to come out of your pocket, and that's going to make you less profitable, okay? So, number one, not accepting that you're going to have to absorb the inflation rate, okay? Number two is more about the how. So we have to look at all the different areas that inflation affects. One of the biggest areas as a contractor that it affects is the cost of material. So here's a couple of different tips for you guys to look at and consider. One is you've got to have contracts with your current supplier, okay? So that against the current POs that you have. So if you've got a purchase order that you've put into a supplier's place, you want to make sure that you got a contract saying that they are going to keep that price, okay, no matter what. Because here's the thing, if you order something and it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get in, and we know there's serious backlog happening right now, it's very easy to see the prices go up because of inflation, and lo and behold, you're the one absorbing it. So make sure you protect yourself with your supplier. So that's one of the strategies on that front. Next, we have to, and I know this might be difficult for you to accept, but it's the reality of the situation. You have got to pass these inflation rates, this extra cost of material, the extra cost of fuel, the extra cost of, employing people. You have got to pass this on to your customers. So what is one of the biggest tips on that? You need to know how much of a percentage that those things have gone up. If you are not aware of what those numbers are, how much they've gone up, you're going into pricing your jobs blindly, like literally just guessing at it, okay? Know your numbers, and in this case, know how much things have gone up so that you can take that percentage and pass it on to the customers, okay? Now, we're going to be a different tradie tip on how do we go and approach the customers and things of that nature, but you've got to pass the pricing on to your customers, okay? You cannot absorb this because it will put you into bankruptcy. It will take profits out of your bucket of profitability, and it will put your business in a potential negative spin spiral that at a certain point, there's no recovery. So look, apply these principles. First of all, recognize it, okay, that you can't absorb it. Secondly, make sure that you're passing on these prices to other, these inflation increases to your customers. Protect yourself with your suppliers. Know your numbers. And that's another trading tip from Andrew Houston here at Profit for Contractors. And I'll see you on the flip side. Hey Rockstar, if this video resonated with you at all and you want a proven plan and pathway to take your contracting business to the next level with me and my team of experts, click the link below and apply for a free 50-minute pathway to Profits Call.